Hey guys, welcome to the series. My name is Dustin Apple and this is the Outdoor Mentors. This series is going to talk about everything that you need to know to make better arrows. No matter what kind of arrows you're shooting or what you're shooting at, you need to know all the aspects of building the proper arrow. So at any time you can go on into my channel and click on playlist and you can see the entire playlist and everything that can make you a better archer. So there's all kinds of different size arrows, from this tiny little arrow that is meant for a youth traditional shooter, okay, or this large arrow that is strictly made for indoor archery. Now, what's the difference and why are there so many choices? Let's talk about all the different choices there are. Aside from this, that typically doesn't have a diameter number to it because most of them ship with a parabolic insert. Most of these just have a spine number on them, and I don't even know what the inside diameter on one would be. But once we step up into these slightly larger arrows, this is going to be a very popular selection for hunters or field archery as well, on a 166 diameter shaft. Now, when I give you that number of 166, that is the decimal of inches of the inside diameter of these shafts. Okay, so once we step up from that, we get into a 203, which is becoming very popular in the hunting industry and outdoorsmen that chase animals because of the slightly smaller diameter of the next arrow on our list, and that's a 244. Now, I say 244 because most of what I shoot here is Carbon Express brand, but if you prefer different brands, there are going to be slight variations, okay, from 243 up to 245, 246, okay? Just make sure that you're shooting the proper components. But in this window, this is going to be the most popular shaft that we have laying out here because it's more of an all-purpose arrow. You can do a wide range of things from hunting to all kinds of target archery with this diameter, and mainly because it is offered in so many different wall thicknesses, which creates different grains per inch variations and allows you to build the proper arrow for your setup. Now, next on our list, as we go up even bigger, we get into some of the indoor archery arrows, this being a 23 series, but there's a 25 series and a 27 series. Now, most of these arrows are considered indoor archery or indoor tournament arrows. Now, in a 23 series, you're kind of, you're on that borderline of being adequate outdoors, but the larger the arrow diameter, the more susceptible it is to wind drift. So if you're shooting an open stake, that shoots 50 yards, and on a windy day, this 23 series shaft is going to have a lot of wind drift out there at longer yardages, and you're going to have to accommodate that. Versus if you'd have picked one of these smaller 166 diameter shafts, it has a lot less wind drift. However, you get the added line cutting ability of a larger shaft, so it's kind of a give and take. But that kind of gives you the rundown of all the different available shaft diameters that there are out in the market. Let's get into GPI on our next series.